evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and
Hi.
welcome to another episode of Injustice.
Injustice.
That's right. Tonight we are joined by the full cast and crew as we jump back into another incredible session.
As it turns out, the cast and crew are basically the same.
Yeah, I don't know why I say that.
Just
There's
cast.
not
It's got
really
a ring to
delineation.
it.
It's
It's
the
got a ring
cast.
to it.
In fact, I think I might be the only crew member. I'm the only one who
Yeah,
doesn't work
you-
around here.
William
We
uploads
read
the VOD.
stuff. Yeah,
William uploads the VOD. That's true. God.
I have OBS Studio on my computer that I set up for each stream.
That's true. That's true. There's a little
I
bit
am-
of effort that goes in. Yeah.
I'm my own boom micer.
Oh.
Yeah, you're also your own recorder. That's right. You know,
Yeah.
I do my own hair and makeup.
you're your
so.
cameraman. I am so sorry for doubting you guys. You do so much more
Wait,
than I expected.
we're playing the flute?
What?
I'm.
He said he's his own recorder.
Oh.
Well,
Yes.
that's not a flute.
It's not a flute.
It's a penny whistle.
It's a.
I mean, technically, it is in the flute family. It's just not a transverse flute.
Can somebody mute Jerry?
There you go.
Can
There
somebody
you go.
mute
He's
Jerry?
the music teacher.
Wait,
Oh,
is it
goodness.
actually in the flute family?
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
It
That's the
by
reason I called it
definition
flute.
is considered a flute. The flute that we see in band is technically called a transverse flute, which is why it's held sideways. But
So-
all of them
Trans.
create sound
It's
by
trans.
blowing air over an edge.
So,
I know it's
so
flute.
well, okay, well, one would argue that a clarinet is a flute then, because you create sound by blowing air over the edge
No,
of a reed.
it's a reed.
Technically, you don't. It's a reed instrument,
The
so
reed instrument.
because the reed vibrates, that's what creates the sound. Not technically the blowing it over a sharp edge.
So a bottle could be a flute.
Correct.
Okay.
Nice.
Pleased with that.
So a recorder is a flute.
So, okay, but so then is a flute actually a woodwind? I know that it's considered one, but
Oh.
is it
The
really?
original transverse flutes were made out of wood. I think that's why they got put in the wood.
But it is a wind instrument, regardless.
It's a wind instrument, but so are trumpets, which are definitely not woodwinds.
It's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
but winds would be used when you're talking between winds and percussion.
I thought winds were
strings.
used.
Or strings, yeah, bigger families.
Anyway, we have
Don't get me
Rose
started about the
digressed.
piano.
We're the casting crew.
the piano, which is a
The cast and crew are all here tonight.
string percussion.
So before we launch into tonight's recap of the session, I do have a character that I need to introduce. Someone standing in the room here.
Oh,
The room where it happened.
do they want strawberries? I have strawberries.
Oh, I want strawberries.
You can have strawberries. They're fresh. Like
Thank you.
from the place you're at. The place of the strawberry farm, the farm of strawberries.
Where
I can
they
open
farm
them.
strawberries?
Right, and you know peaches too, but mostly
Is
like
this
right now
is
it's
this either Jovi or Thassa?
It is either Jovi or Thassa.
It's also both Jovi and Thassa.
Nope, two separate characters.
Well, I mean, if you see our last campaign, one character embodied 3 characters.
That's true, fair, and valid. Yep.
just wait until you see the twist for this character, guys. It's wild.
Wait,
Why does it have to be a twist for every character? I mean, what are you talking about?
Sid knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Is-
Narrator, Sid does not know what I'm talking about.
Maybe
Is-
I haven't
is the-
invented it
The
yet.
other is the other.
I knew that I came up here back upstairs quickly because I was expecting the ding.
I am so excited. So excited. So
Hey!
excited.
It's Devin.
Welcome, Devin.
Yay!
Hey!
Uh-oh, he's muted.
Deborah!
Can he talk in this channel? Did I give him server permissions? This happened to
Hey, no,
AJ
you
once.
didn't. He's just...
Rolls. Oops. What's the name of this campaign?
Debbie Cakes.
Just
Debbie
released.
Cakes. Does whatever Debbie Cakes wants. And will I have
I think you
cookies
can
also?
unmute now. I did this to AJ once when I had him cameo too.
His face would suggest that he is unable to unmute.
Oh no. uh, disconnect and reconnect, maybe. Bye, Devin.
Devin!
Devin!
Hey!
Hey.
There we go. I
There
did
he
this
is.
exact same thing to AJ when he joined first in the last campaign.
It's a rite of passage.
It's a rite of passage.
Oh, buddy. I'm sorry, your voice doesn't feel good.
All right. So, Cameron's going to give us a recap of the last session, and then I'm going to introduce the character that you see before you at the top of the cupola here.
I'm gonna go back 2 sessions actually. So we
Okay.
met Radovid Jace, who is, I guess, the leader of one of the guild halls, like the Adventuring Guild Hall or something or other.
He's the captain of the Pale Orca crew, so he's actually the territorial ruler of that entire region of Gaffertown.
Yes, that's what I said.
Mhm.
And so he tasked us with a job to find 2 operatives of the Pale Orca crew at this like redoubt that's 8 miles north of Gaffertown. Their names are Jovi and Thassa, which is why we find ourselves in this perilous situation. Before we left, we bought hammocks for the trek, and we headed to that keep. And we immediately were set upon by crab goblins. I don't know what their actual name is, but that's what they looked like. Last session, the combat continued. We defeated a big grub-looking thing that like may turn into an arachnid of some variety or something, as well as the rest of the goblins. We discovered that there was some sort of arcane battle that happened there and caused a bunch of like fire damage and scorching and all this stuff. And that there were aspects of the structure that were not original to it. So like it's sort of like an elven keep, but there are other things that have been added on over the years. So we went through and explored a bunch of different parts of the dungeon, or the keep rather. We found a comprehension elixir, a skeptic's elixir, and an elixir of life. 67% of those we have no idea what they do. And then we entered this spiral staircase where there was this blood stain on the floor, and then immediately triggered. Oh, it's not a trap. What was it called? Like a creature encounter, but not a creature.
It's a hazard.
A hazard. Thank you.
Yep.
And it dazzled those of us that were within eye line of it. Sari ended up exorcising the spirit, as in an exorcism, not as in like a Bowflex. And we climbed up the stairs, and we finished this last session when we found 2 humanoids that were said to be cowering in the corner.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. And as you ascend to the top of the tower, you can see. I actually described that to you poorly because maybe I changed my mind between now and then, but don't worry. One humanoid is standing here. Another humanoid is towering over him. You can see the... Thank you, everyone. Mostly AJ. Ping, ping, ping. You can see there is a mist-like blood that is surrounding what seems to be a dwarvish skeleton. Short, stocky skeleton structure. The blood is pouring over it. You can see bits of flesh and tendon that are being eaten away by the blood slowly. and the creature itself is looming over another individual. This individual, you all can make society checks
I will, thank you.
for free.
Private
Yes.
GM,
Mhm.
blind
Yep.
GM,
Blind,
rather.
That's right. Let's see how we did on that.
You did so well.
That's what that means. Where are we, society? Oof.
Not really.
Oleander,
What I wanted to say.
you're aware. I could roll for Topharos. Hey Jerry, do you think Topharos would make a society check for free?
He would not, because he is not trained, and everyone in the party is smarter than him.
Aw, buddy.
Oh,
That's rough, dude.
It is true, though.
All
I'm
of
playing
you
that.
recognize that this is probably an Undine, which is the water Ganassi, the water geniekin. You've seen Sin and Sybil are both Undine. Oleander, you would also recognize that while you know that Undine come in many different flavors of intensity of their elemental influence. This gentleman's probably on the far edge of like most
Pretty-
watery.
Yeah.
So he's the closest to liquid? Is that what you mean by that?
Yeah. So the elemental influence on his appearance that is genetic to him is very strongly exhibited. Aesthetically. More so probably than any other Indian you've seen. Do you guys remember Jovi and Thasa's story at all?
They were.
They were part of the crew that got taken over by the Blue Maw. And
Correct.
the concern was that the Blue Maw might come to kill them and also destroy their ghosts.
The Unagi?
The Unagi crew, yes. There used to be a fifth crew. There are still 5 crews. There used to be a different 5th crew in Gaffertown, the Unagis. They were obliterated by when the Maw established themselves, took over their lands, murdered all of them, and then also exorcised all their ghosts. Because they are not only murderous psychopaths, but train themselves on dealing with ghosts and spirits. One of them was accidentally asked to go along with Jovi and Thassa on this mission by someone who didn't know the full history. So, all of that being said, you can see this blood mist creature looming over the Undine, who is probably either Thassa or Jovi. And he's got like a Dementor's Kiss situation going on. This character, the Undine, is completely immobilized, kind of just like on his knees, staring up into the mist, and like his soul is being sucked out through his mouth. And that's where we're gonna roll for initiative.
Initiative should be public, yes.
Mm-hmm.
There is an active combat encounter.
Oh my god. There is. There actually is.
That's what I said. There is an active
Oh,
combat
there
encounter.
is.
Mhm.
I don't need you to let me know when I've
That
done
was
it right,
tricky.
John.
Boy,
I don't
that
need
was
you to
rushed.
chuckle under your breath.
It looks like that individual is Thassa based on the combat tracker.
Shh. Shh.
Mm,
Which,
good.
I mean, sorry, Twitch. Spoiler alert.
It's okay. We don't have any Twitch followers. It's just you guys watching this later to make sure I didn't mess up any details.
That is true.
Hi, future you guys.
It's awesome, by the way.
It's oh, fuck you. Let's get some combat music.
Can we do the Avatar combat music?
I don't remember which one that is. I think it might be this one. No, that's not right. There's no way that it's called Fire and Ash.
Kidding. That's probably copyrighted. We probably can't use that.
Can someone roll my initiative for favor?
It's gonna be better than mine.
Is Thassa gonna roll?
I was gonna ask that too.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
Ooh, what do you do? Hey, damn.
Initiative is the only thing that I can't roll for you. Somehow.
I'll roll for Tofros.
Is that like a reasonable? What type of weaponry? Can we see any like way that Thassa was defending for us?
Devin, do you want to describe your character for us?
Yeah.
So yeah, I worked pretty closely with Sid on actually putting the artwork for this character together. So this is like actually straight from my brain, not gonna lie. Light blue skin, short, like more like dark blue hair. It looks kind of black in the picture, but that's cool. Lean.
Oh, you can see it's kind of
and
blue on like the
clothed
shape
in-
side.
Yeah, in like very piratey type garb. You can see he does carry a sword at his hip. Kind of a thin, not quite rapier, but more like cutlass, right? Other than that, though, lightly armored, medium armored, right?
Are his tattoos, are they like tribal tats, or is there something?
Hey, great question. Do you want to make a religion
Sure.
check?
Oh, I would love to. I don't know that I'm very good at religion.
Okay.
Um,
I know that, but I have set the DC such that that will be appropriate.
okay.
You're not really familiar. Tribal,
Okay.
probably closest to what you would expect.
Can I make that check?
Sure.
No, that's fine.
At a +1 to religion, I'm not good at
You're not sure either, Mason.
that.
Got that good goose egg to religion.
Religion's so important. I had this funny conversation with Linnea and Laura. We were talking about the new campaign we're starting. We came to the realization that like people who are agnostic or atheist in tabletop RPGs are like flat earthers, because like gods exist categorically. There's evidence. It can be proven. There are clerics. It's magic.
You can talk to them.
You can talk to them, and they're like, nah, no gods. Fucking gods.
That actually was a character idea I had at one point. Was to be an atheist.
A flat earther? I mean, agnostic?
in D&D or Pathfinder now.
All right. Who has not rolled initiative? Nobody. We'll begin combat. Kai, you're up at the top of the round first as you guys climb out from the top of this. Everything appears to be in slow motion.
Okay. Is this like hatch down? Is
Nah,
it
it's open.
steppable?
It's open, but theoretically you guys are probably... I just moved you all here because Linnea wanted to see your art earlier. You guys could really be in front of it, I guess, as you came out. This in the
I would
front
just
here,
go
this is
punch
all...
the thing.
This is not a hole, this is like a glass floor. So you can run right over this. Okay, you're gonna go punch the ghost. Got it?
Yeah. I mean, You know,
Magic hands.
gotta take it head on first, and then we'll go from there.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the right one? Yeah. Alright. Great work. This was a flurry. If I didn't make that clear, I'm so sorry.
Okay. Flurry of blows.
That's right.
Missed twice.
Alright. Well, then I'm gonna go right there.
Movement. Attack
Movement,
for
punch, movement.
movement. Okay, and you're just gonna stand between him and here.
It.
All right. As you interrupt the distance between them, Devin, your character will get a will saving throw.
All right. First real roll of the campaign, guys. Let's go.
Yo.
And that one out early.
Get the nat one out early.
Yeah.
This is not blind.
Cool.
Making your saving throw.
Okay.
Okay.
13.
You do have a session reroll. That does not succeed. It's early.
It is early. I'm gonna save that.
Okay,
for
sounds
the-
good. You got it, man. Oleander.
I'm going to just move.
Okay. Move
Uh,
to flank the mist.
Yep. I will. Faint and pass my turn. Just kidding.
Okay. Faint. Okay. This is against his perception DC. Will DC. Still don't know how basic rules of this game work. Perception DC. Got it?
That, to be fair, that is why I called it. Because I didn't remember necessarily.
That's a success. Hey, I do appreciate it tells me that. Well, I don't even need to know how to play this game. Foundry will do it all for me.
That gives me panache.
Oh, he's cool now.
So
So let's move and faint.
yeah, and it's off guard.
Yep, it is off guard.
Until the end. It's off guard on all my attacks next turn too.
Regardless
Because
of flanking. Right.
Yeah. Where's the thing I need to do? Right. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Rolling a
That-
2 doesn't really
You do
help.
have your session reroll.
Shut up.
It is early.
It is early. Johnny.
ghost. It's hard to hit. It's a ghost. That's all. What can I say?
Yeah, you guys didn't bring your ghost touch daggers.
It's because that was the reward. Ah.
That's the reward for this quest. How can you make us need the reward for this quest to beat the quest?
Yeah, Sid.
Would healing this thing do damage?
Do you have a trait that says? That's a good question, but let me explain how that works. In order to damage undead, you assume this is undead. That's a valid assumption. In order to damage undead with vitality, it has to say specifically that it deals vitality damage. If it says it deals vitality healing, or if it just says healing, or if it's just a healing spell that has the vitality trait, it doesn't actually deal damage. This is versus
okay, so
things
this
like
does say to heal the living or damage the undead.
Okay.
Hold on, I can just call it to the chat.
heal. Yeah, okay. So it deals positive damage. You need to replace this spell on your spell list, by the way. Delete this one and then drag a brand new one on, because this is pre-master wording.
Okay.
But yeah, it deals. In this case, it would affect undead and heal non-undead. This is like one of the few spells that does exactly what you just asked me if it did.
That's good. How far is the 30-foot emanation?
Mm-hmm.
How close am I? Is the emanation from me, or can I place it? I don't know.
It emanates from you. It's an aura.
Yeah, emanation. Otherwise, it would say sphere, I think, or cylinder.
It would say burst if it did that. Emanations always come from the caster.
Gotcha. Then I'm
But
gonna.
this is a 30-foot emanation from you. It hits
Oh.
everyone in this. Everyone on the cupola.
Yeah, nice. Okay, well then I will 3-action heal.
All right. Go ahead and do that. My boy makes a DC 19 Fortitude save.
Roll damage / healing.
He succeeds, but does not critically succeed.
Okay.
So he'll take 3 points, and everyone else gets 3 points of healing.
Everyone else gets How many
po-
points of
6
healing?
points.
6 points, should be.
You're right.
Okay.
Unless you're choosing to resist the spell.
I won't.
I don't think that you can resist it. It targets all living creatures.
Correct.
Yeah.
If you had living enemies, like non-undead enemies, they would get healed. You can't not have them be healed in this case.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Yes.
Saraduin,
Yes.
it is your turn. Be the cleric we
Yes.
always wanted you to be.
Not me looking over my sheet to see if I have crazy cleric stuff to do.
You could cast the heal spell for 3 actions, and it would target everyone in this room.
All right. So
You have 2 party members that are down some hit points.
I mean, who's down?
Me and Vesrin.
Yeah, I still am 5 under my max, which
And
Yeah,
Topros.
I'm okay.
And Tofros is actually quite hurt.
Oh, and
Comparatively.
yeah. Oh yeah, because he was.
Saraduin's gonna go Super Saiyan. So he raises his shield, which is emblazoned with his. It doesn't really look like anything. It's just this blue energy because I don't know what my deity is, so it's just amorphous.
Super fun.
Uh,
What a great campaign. Who wrote this shit?
yeah. I didn't say that. And then he's going to big old blue energy kind of circles around him, a la Blue Exorcist, and then it kind of big old white piercing light emanates from him as he casts heal for 3 actions as soon as Jonathan finds his heal spells.
Nice. Let's do it again.
All right, so heal 3.
My boy makes a DC 19 Fortitude save. Succeeding again, but not critically.
Okay, roll damage, healing.
3. So he'll take 1 point. Everyone else gains
And everybody else gets 3.
3 hit points if you're down at all.
And that'll be my turn.
Topharos, you're up.
Can you heal him for 9, Sid? Unless you did heal him for the. I don't know if you did for the last round.
I did not. I will.
Can I? I'm sorry. This thing is sitting on top of. Is sitting over Thassa.
Kai has now interposed his body between the mist and Thassa, who you don't know his
Gotcha.
name, but yes.
Yes. What I would like to do is, I will spend 1 action to channel elements.
Okay.
I'm assuming this blood mist thing does not have the metal trait at all, so
That's accurate.
I can't do like a Magneto type of thing.
You can see the deteriorated like metal buckles and rivets from what might have been studded leather armor. Also kind of sloughed off on the ground. The leather itself having been completely eaten away, and also mixed in with like bodily detritus and organic decomposition.
That sounds pretty disgusting.
So there are pieces of metal there.
Well, as part of my channel elements, I would like to make an elemental blast at him.
Okay.
I guess.
For sure. Oh, you want me to do that?
Oh, I cannot.
Yeah. I forgot. Elemental blast. You're doing slashing or piercing?
We'll go with slashing.
Okay. That will miss.
Okay.
You rolled a total of 13 to hit.
A total of 13. All right. I don't know what all else I can do. How far away am I from the dude?
25 feet directly.
Okay. Okay. I will. Cause I'm not sure. So I'll go for a 2-action elemental blast at range. That's not how that works. Yeah, that's how it works. And just
Oh,
take
what was the first thing you did?
I channeled elements. As part of channeling elements, I can make an elemental blast as a kineticist.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
So I'll use my remaining 2 actions to make a ranged elemental blast and see if that hits. It probably won't, but.
It does.
Oh. Well, I
with
add my Constitution modifier to the damage.
Yes. It's gonna be a total of +6. Right?
Why is it +6?
I don't know. That's what it's telling me. You roll a D8 +6.
Oh, because it probably thinks I'm doing it at melee. Take away the 2 from the strength.
There
I
are
clicked
two
the wrong
options.
thing.
Yeah.
I clicked the wrong thing. So I should. I
Click the damage.
can click the thing that says strength.
Yeah.
I have a toggle here. What a cool class. D8 +4. Got it.
I mean, that's not the only class that Foundry does that for, but
Shh.
you're right.
10 points. 10 points of what kind of damage? Slashing.
Slashing. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
And now it'll be my turn.
Perfect. Brings us to Devon's character, as yet unnamed. Devon, you are immobilized.
Yeah, I'm in a bad way.
You can how does this work? Oh.
Do I get another will save?
You do get another will save. Yes. At the end of your turn.
Right. That's what I was. Yeah. Cool. We will take those. Same roll, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately you are still captivated, fascinated,
Yep.
enthralled.
Still gets the mentor. Wouldn't recommend it. That'll be the end of my turn.
Brings us to Vestron. Unless Vestron's pilot had to go deal with a small human.
He just put his finger up. He's on the phone.
I can't see him. I can only ever see whichever one of you is talking.
Apologies. My resident called it like the least opportune time for tomorrow. So,
All good.
cool. It's my turn.
It is your
What happened? What happened during Topros and Thassa's turn? Because I missed both of those. Sorry.
Topros activated his metallic aura,
Okay.
made a couple of attacks. He did hit with one of those attacks. The mist appears to be resistant to slashing damage to some degree.
Okay.
Thassa attempted to break his immobilization on his turn. That's the only thing he had available to him, and he failed. He rolled the same thing he rolled before, a 13 total on the die, and did not meet the will DC. So he is still enraptured, and that brings us to your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Frostbite. I've just called it to the chat. Sorry, working on it. Oh my gosh. Okay, jump to bottom. That's the button I want to press. Yeah, so they'll have to
Okay.
have
He
basic
succeeds,
fortitude.
so he'll take half damage.
Okay, rolling damage. I did not mean to privately roll that.
To everyone. So he'll take half damage. As the
Okay.
frost grips him, little blood crystals form along the inner skeleton that seems to be propping him up. This blood mist drops to freezing temperatures.
And then I will cast Shield on myself,
Okay.
and that will be my turn.
All right.
Why did it? Oh, there it goes. Okay, great. Sorry. Let me press the end turn button. There it is.
All right. My guy is going to target the. Nope, he's not. My guy is going to move and then target Lorraine Thassa with a Misty Tendril.
Don't like that.
Ha! Ha ha ha. He misses despite everything. Yeah, he'll attempt another one at the penalty. And that is a success. So, you will take 10 points. Oh no, why did it roll the d6? It didn't. Okay, 2d6. Yeah. 10 points now, and you also get 1d6 persistent bleed.
All right.
Additionally. Where is Oh, you did it. Did you do that?
Yeah, when I click the damage, it
Oh,
put it on.
nice. Nice.
Yeah.
You're so smart.
Good game.
What a cool game. Hey, what a cool class. I also need you to make a fortitude saving throw
Mm-hmm.
against the blood siphon effect.
Okay, 27.
All right, that's a success. You are unaffected. And that will end the creature's turn. Right? Move, attack. Oh no, he can attack again. Oh no, he attacked twice and missed.
Move
once.
and 2 attacks. Yeah.
That's right. You're absolutely right. Brings us to Chokai.
Well, I do what I do best.
Yep.
But first, I'm gonna do it all fancy like.
Applebee's. On
That's
date
right.
night. Tiger stance. All right.
This is a flurry of blows.
That hits. Read
Go.
flurry of blows to me. Or post it.
Looks like he's lagging.
Okay. I just need to know.
Oh, hello. Am I back?
Come back.
Combine their damage for the purposes of resistance and weaknesses. Okay. That's important to know. Go ahead and roll. Did you hit with the second one?
I don't know. I clicked the roll button and then my internet exploded. So.
It doesn't
I'm
look like you've
reloading.
rolled the second one.
Oh, great. I'm reloading. Bear with me.
Yeah, no worries. I also need to see Stunning Strike. What does this say?
Yeah, I forgot I had Stunning Strike. Holy shit. I think it's anytime I deal damage when I use
It
Flurry.
does say it.
Hits and deals damage. Yeah. Target must succeed on a fortitude saving throw.
I don't know what's going on. I'm still not in.
Okay, I can roll that second attack for you if you'd like.
Yeah.
It's at the same multiple attack penalty.
Yeah, it's the second. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the normal one. It doesn't. So it's the second attack.
It is at a -4.
Yes.
Yes.
Unfortunately, the second strike does miss.
I'll
It's a
still
natural one.
Force a Fortitude save.
You will not, because you did not deal
Oh.
damage.
Oh, I didn't deal damage at all on my first strike.
He has a damage resistance, and you did not beat that threshold with just the damage from the first strike. If you had
Oh, that's how
combined
that
them,
works.
yeah, because Flurry of Blows says you combine the damage before calculating resistances. So you get to add them together, and then he only gets to take his
Well, no, it
resistance
was
out of it once.
the amount of resistance that he had that
Yes.
I did not know how resistance worked in my brain until you reminded me just now.
Gotcha. Yeah. From the math, I'll tell you guys. You can see actually how much damage he's taken. He has resistance 5 to physical, so you have to do more than 5 points to deal a point of damage to him. So,
Okay.
anything else?
I'm finally back in. I'm gonna just take my third strike. I don't have anything else I can do, so.
Okay. The notorious third strike. Hey, that is gonna hit.
but will it do damage?
Great question. Great question.
Yes.
Yes.
Does Stunning Fist only happen when I do Flurry of Blows,
Yes.
or is it just on my turn if I've used Flurry?
Only on flurry blows.
Okay. Carry on.
Yeah.
Do
Sorry.
you want, well, are you gonna take the infamous fourth?
Oh,
You have another
yeah.
action.
Yeah, I'm definitely doing that. I clicked end turn. Can you int my turn? Thank
Yep.
you.
Fourth attack.
That's just -8. It doesn't go any lower.
That's right.
Yeah, it's the same.
That will miss.
Now I'm the duns.
Oleander.
Yeah.
He's still off guard to you. Hold on, let me give him that.
I think that the rogue sheet can override it. Even if you don't put it on there, I think that I can
Do you have a button?
make the targeting system. Yeah. But if he is already marked as off guard, it will still work. So that's one action.
Well, let's
action
just see.
two
Yeah.
would be-
Go ahead and
Yeah.
roll it. Yeah, it did mark him off guard.
Fine.
But unfortunately, you still missed.
See, like the cool part about him being off guard is that I can sneak attack twice in a turn if I hit.
Hit twice. Not at all.
Yeah.
You take the second attack. You do have your session reroll.
But I'm attacking a mist with a rapier. I feel foolish this entire fight. And I just like look over. It's like, you doing okay, bud? I say to the person we've not talked to yet.
The guy whose name you don't know.
We can talk. Yeah. And after my very successful turn,
Hey, sometimes it happens. Kijani.
He would have like cover to me or something right now, probably. Partial cover.
Yes. Lesser cover.
He Dunny will move.
Which is just a +1 bonus to his armor class.
I'm gonna cast Blazing Bolt.
Sorry?
I'm going to cast Blazing Bolt
Okay.
for 3.
Okay.
Are you spending all 3 actions?
Yes.
Doesn't it say that Blazing Bolt each one has to attack a different person?
At a different target. Correct.
Okay.
I mean,
then I guess
will
I'll-
say that. Well, if you do it for 2 and you aim for a wall, at least the one that might hit him might still do extra damage. Because if you have more than one target, it'll do extra damage.
It works between 2 and... Oh. Yeah, hold on. For each additional action you use in casting the spell, you can fire an additional ray at a different target. To a maximum of 3 rays, targeting 3 different targets. These attacks each increase your multiple attack penalty, but you don't increase your multiple attack penalty until after you make all the spell attack rolls for Blazing Bolt. If you spend more than 2 actions casting the spell, the damage increases to 4d6.
2 or more.
Yeah, sorry, that's correct and important. Increases to 4d6 damage on a hit, still deals double damage on a critical hit.
Okay.
I'm
Would you allow
so
me to target?
confused on the wording of this spell. Does it start with 1 bolt,
Yeah.
or does it start with 2? Okay.
You have to scroll up and see the tag the entry right before this, where you have 2 options: Blazing Bolt for 1 action, or
Oh,
Blazing Bolt
got it.
between 2 and 3 actions. And
Got it.
Yeah, that's why this entry doesn't look right. It's like, you could spend 2 or 3, but actually...
Right.
Would you
Refill
let
my
me
wine,
target,
I'll be right
like,
back.
a wall?
That's up to you. I think that that's a little gamey, and I'm not sure that the rules strictly allow you to target a thing, but I'm fine with it, honestly. If it's gonna be a throwaway, I don't understand why you can't just spend 2 actions to up the damage on the spell.
Yeah.
We'll just like in game say you only send 1 firebolt out, but it increases damage.
Sure.
It costs you 2 actions.
Got you. Okay, well then I'll spend 2 to attack this creature. And I roll... I'll re-roll that. It's a 2nd rank spell. Will a 25 hit?
Absolutely.
Yay.
Great work, Kijani. Great work, Jerry, using your blinker.
15.
15. All right. Oh boy. He takes 20
nice.
points of fire damage.
Oh wow.
And he collapses.
Nice.
As he does so, Moraine, you do lose the immobilized condition. You are still bleeding, so we're gonna stay in encounter mode, though not necessarily combat mode, until that is resolved, so that we know how bleed you get. That being said, Kijani, anything for you? Seeing this creature burn to a corpse?
Yeah, I'll move to investigate it.
Okay. You are now standing over the organic ichor and kind of deteriorated leather armor pile. The creature before you appears to have burnt away entirely into a blackened dwarvish skeleton.
Well, that seemed to have worked pretty okay. Is there anything in the ichor, like shiny?
Yeah, when you
stuff?
get some more actions, maybe you can look and see.
Gotcha.
Saradwin?
Saradwin will run up to, measure distance, and then he will run up to new guy, say, hello, you're bleeding, I'm going to stop the bleeding. And he will initially do treat wounds. Do I have battle medicine on this guy? I do. Does that count now?
Yeah, battle medicine can just be done more quickly. You don't technically have to be in battle to do it. It just only costs however many actions it costs instead of the full 10 minutes.
It's a
How many
single
actions?
action.
Single action. So I'm going to do
Single
that
action.
to treat
Are you
wounds.
You got your shield, you got your sword.
I'm not
wanna-
holding.
You're not holding the baton.
No, because I would have to use an action to do that.
Swap your.
right.
You have to use your action to swap your sword
Right.
and your baton.
Actually, that's fine here. So I'll. No, actually, because I used an action to run. I don't want to do that. We're going to do it
Okay.
without the +1. So I will do battle medicine. I'll do it there. Treat wounds.
Make sure you turn off
medicine.
risky surgery. You can't use risky surgery with battle medicine.
Right. It is unchecked. Thank you for the reminder.
Mhm.
I do not have the. Yep. Okay. That's just what it's supposed to be. You have been successfully treated of wounds and heal 4. And then I will use a heal spell. Actually, no, I won't do that. All right, that should bring you back up to speed here. Try not to walk any faster than you have to. It might tear back open. By the way, what is your name?
Above table, real quick. Treat wounds does remove persistent bleed.
But battle medicine is not treat wounds.
Correct.
Is it?
And no, it doesn't.
You have to either heal or counteract bleed
Got it.
when you do treat wounds.
So I am still bleeding, and we're still in.
Yeah.
You're still bleeding,
it.
but you are back to full hit points.
Or if you
Oh.
are healed to full, I think that also does it.
I was not, unfortunately.
So is he immune to treat wounds right now?
He's immune to battle medicine.
No,
Oh, okay.
But
So I still have
the thing-
another action.
But treat
Treat
wounds is
wounds
a
is 10
10-minute
minutes.
activity.
Okay. Well,
You can, so the thing you want to do here, I'm sorry.
you could
Thing-
heal him. He's down 6, and potentially you have to roll a 6.
Oh,
Or
well,
higher.
also, wait. If you take any magical healing, doesn't that stop bleed?
I think it has to be 2 full.
Oh. Persist.
I'll throw a heal spell on him, just to see what happens. It doesn't hit you to full, but
I'll
there you
take
go.
it anyway.
And just saying, whenever we are in a place where we're not, we can take 10 minutes. I will perform
Yeah.
the stop bleeding material necessaries.
We got so close. It's all good though.
The actions that can be relevant here are using staunching the wound and using the help action to reduce the recovery check, and then
Yeah.
also treat wound, the treat condition or whatever the actual thing
Administer
is.
first aid.
That one, that can
Don't you guys love this game?
prompt the.
So yeah,
blackjack.
administer first aid is a 2-action activity that, if you succeed. Wait, stop bleeding. Attempt a medicine check on the creature. The DC is usually DC. Okay, on success. On a success, they get assisted recovery, so they lower the DC and they get to roll again right away. So even that doesn't clear bleed. Bleed is so rough. What a great condition. I'm gonna use this all the time.
It's how you've killed us multiple times.
I also did not understand how horrible bleed was until right now. So that's fun.
Oh, you mean the Assam-Bossums didn't
Awesome,
didn't
jeans.
tip you
That
off?
was drained, actually.
That
But I
was drained,
also thought
yeah.
that magical healing fixed bleed.
That was drained, but didn't we also bleed from them?
Mm-mm. No, the drain just takes away your max.
Yeah, it's almost. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your con?
That'd be a dirty combo
Ooh.
with drain.
So that brings us to Tofros' turn.
Okay. I literally just got in front of my computer. Give me 20 seconds.
20. 19.
A really big second.
I'm generous.
Connecting. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let me look at my character sheet to see if I can do anything in this moment. So we're currently just trying to prevent the bleeding, right?
Mm-hmm.
And staunching the bleeding is done how? With a
So
medicine check?
You can administer first aid, which will give him another check with a lower DC
Mhm.
if you succeed.
And that's a medicine check?
It is a medicine check. You can just make a I would say you can take the help action, which is like a 3-action activity. It's assisted recovery. You could I would say you could use either survival or something to try and staunch the bleeding.
Foundry is taking forever. I will probably use survival. That is probably what I will do to.
So you couldn't do that because it's a 3. That would be a 3-action activity, and you have to run over to.
Oh, at the start of my turn, I will warp reality. I will warp time so I can get there.
Okay. All right. You can in fact do that.
He said you don't have 3 actions.
Borrow
Who do you
time.
think you're talking about?
Y'all are investing heavily in a stranger, but I'm here for it. So
This is the quest. Yeah.
We were actually asked to help you. He specifically said if you could help them, please do so.
Technically, we were
Also,
only.
that looks so cool.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is a cool looking Undyne.
Oh, Jerry hasn't seen the art yet.
That is so cool. So okay, sorry. That is really cool looking. Okay, sorry. What am I doing? 3 actions, and I rolled a medicine check, or am I aiding? I'm helping.
You can roll a survival check for 3 actions.
Okay, I will roll a survival check.
We'll
for
give
3
this
actions.
the assisted. If it's a success, we'll give
Okay.
this the assisted recovery.
Is this blind?
No.
Come on. Invoking the power of Chavis. See, doesn't work. I'm gonna use my session reroll.
Okay.
You do have one.
I do.
It's early.
It's okay. I have an evergreen one too, so.
There
23.
we go. That's a success. As such, you can go ahead, Thassa, and make another flat check. The DC will be 10 for this. That's a success. Ending bleed on yourself with the assistance of your newfound allies? Question mark. We will end combat in the encounter. Yes.
Never even took damage from bleed.
Yeah, that's right. They were in there real quick.
That's the best way to deal with it.
Right.
I've realized recently, somehow I got bleed without taking damage beforehand, and it's like, oh wait, hold on, I'm not bleeding. Somehow,
We just moved so fast.
You did. You warped time to do that.
That's true.
Devin, just so that you know, I don't actually use that ability nearly often enough, especially because I can do it every turn.
I forgot he had it.
Yeah, so be glad that I decided to spend.
There was a combat recently that he was like, oh man, I can't get close enough.
I did say that. I keep forgetting that I can do it as a reaction at the start of a turn. Okay.
Everybody can also check the chat.
Do you have experience?
So it would seem.
If it's not experience, I don't care about it, Sid.
Wow.
I'm joking. Wait, hold on. Hey, 30.
Damn.
I think he's missing a 0 there, right, guys?
Oh no! My experience right now is 666. Can you give me one more or one less? I don't.
No.
just feel some type of
I
way about
connived
it.
this. I contrived this to be the case. No, that's not true. Yeah, Jerry, you can if it really bothers you, you can have 1 experience point taken away.
No. You didn't have to say it with the space in between.
Yeah, you did. And we both know we did.
So yes, Moraine, as you kind of come to, shaking your head, you're no longer under this kind of fascinating enthrallment. You're surrounded by an unusual group. The person you were traveling with appears to be a burnt to a crisp skeleton nearby.
Okay. Oh man. Well,
You're right.
first of all, I want to say thanks.
Of course.
And I'm assuming you guys didn't do that, since you helped me, right?
It would be a
Well-
good. Yeah,
Was it-
sure.
Right.
What's your name?
We did burn
Here's
the
the
corpse.
Here's the thing. Your
This one here after was fighting us.
companion seemed to have some sort of blood curse or something, and was attacking you. I think that your compatriot was long gone by the time we got here. We just prevented you from suffering the same fate.
That's the best news I've heard all day. 2 problems gone with 1. How about that? I love you guys already. All right.
Sarah Jane glances over at Vesserin.
Well,
Was the
was
dwarf?
this other individual happen to be Jovi?
Oh,
That's-
gods, no. Did you see him, by the way, though?
Sorry,
No.
dude. Just a second. Did we know
I've asked his name like 3 times.
So,
Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself here.
we haven't seen
Uh.
anybody. Well, was it Thassa then?
Moraine. My friends call me Moore.
It was. Wait.
Moraine Thassa.
Who are you talking about? I'm looking at him because I Will knows what's going on, but Lolian is confused because he has.
Oh, so you this guy over here, the
Yeah, who-
burning pile of goop.
Ash.
Ash. Sure. He's one of the guys from the mall.
Mm.
He
I
was
see.
apparently supposed to be helping us scope this place, but we didn't want that anyway. Somehow our threads got crossed and he wound up with us, and the boss should have known we didn't like him. Anyway, I'm glad he's gone.
So you're Thassa.
Correct. Moraine Thassa.
Moraine. Sorry. Well, that's half our mission done then. We were sent here by Radovid Jace to, well, primarily find information about what happened to you and Jovi, but to help if we could. I would say that we've satisfied that requirement at least halfway.
Wait a minute. David sent you? And how long have I been gone?
That would entirely depend upon when you left.
It's the 26th of Labyrinth. If that helps you determine how long it's been, friend.
Been about 3 days.
Okay. I don't know
think
how. I guess that above table, he's wondering how long that thing has had us.
Yeah,
Hold
so
on.
it's about
Yeah.
it's 8 miles. It's about a 6-hour walk through the swamp from town, and you've been gone for 3 days.
Okay.
So, to your experience, this should be like at most later on that same night. You've lost like 2 days.
Okay.
You weren't beset upon by kobolds and gremlins and overtaken, correct? It was. You
Oh
know,
no, they were gone by the time we got here.
Making sure you could. Stay
But
in a
we
fight.
did meet the gremlins downstairs.
You met them. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, we met them. We spoke with them. They were, gremlins trying to tame bloat flies or something off the wall like that, but
There are 2 fewer, 4 fewer, some fewer gremlins. Actually, I think they're all gone.
oh, well, less we have to do later, I guess.
There is a giant bug thing. I think it had 8 legs. But it's what Kijani told us as well. But we also do. You were scouting this as a potential base for the guild, correct?
That's right. Yeah. Okay. But you said you haven't seen anybody else here. We left Jovi behind because we thought we might be getting into some stuff up here. We hadn't been up here yet, and
Where'd you leave him?
downstairs.
Like directly downstairs?
We told him to go find somewhere to hide, but yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
How many?
TM,
Fighter.
How many were your party?
you know how you said that it felt like slow motion when we got up here?
I did say that.
Do I still feel that way?
You don't still feel that way. That was during the Dementor kiss.
Okay.
There were 3 of us. Yeah, Jovi, myself, and Max, I think his name was. I don't know. Told you I never liked the guy.
I would like to do a sense motive to see how truthful this guy's being.
Sure. I love that.
First of all, Devin does not lie.
That's not true.
This is not Devin though. This is Moraine.
More.
And the
His
only
friends call
Moraine
him
I
more.
know is Moraine Sedai, and she doesn't lie, but she certainly doesn't always tell the truth. All right.
That's Moiraine.
So, whatever. How do you? What is the thing? Is it society that I do for that?
It is perception. Blind perception.
Perception. Okay.
Perception.
Against
Disgrace.
Wow.
Let me check my side to see what that number was because it's hidden from all of you. His motives seem transparent. I don't want to speak for another player character, but what he is portraying is honest.
Roger.
Do I remember correctly that you described the hazard below as like quantifiably as maybe like a person's worth of blood last session?
Yeah, about a medium-sized humanoid's
And
worth of
like
blood.
And this blood mist was also relatively probably maybe a person's worth of blood mist.
Probably
there too.
almost exactly. Yeah.
Not like half on either side of that.
No.
Okay, cool. And it was recent blood too. Was the other thing that I was.
It certainly seemed that way. Yes.
I'm following
could,
the seeds that have been laid.
You could, investigate that further. Kijani, I'll let you take first dibs at this since you're standing on the pile. Do you want to investigate the remains?
Yeah. Let me get my little plant hands in there.
Go ahead and
What
roll
do
a
I
perception
roll?
check
Perception.
to search. Yes, this is the search action. If you get any bonuses to searching, this would be the time.
I don't.
Oh, okay, awesome. You find a ghost touch hatchet.
Hey, that's probably useful.
Max thought so.
Oh no.
And I can tell, like, it's pretty visibly, it's got the rune of ghost
Yeah,
touch on it.
yeah. You can recognize it right away.
It seems that your not so much friend was carrying a ghost touch hatchet. Might be helpful.
Yeah,
for
I
somebody.
thought that he might actually be equipped to handle this kind of thing, which is why I let him come up first. But we see how that turned out. That's kind of their thing. If you don't know them very well, the Blue Maw, they like to fight ghosts and stuff. I guess they also like to fight other people.
They're the ones that murdered the Unagi, right?
This is above table?
Yeah.
Or are you saying this out loud?
Yes. No, I'm above. Yeah.
Yes, they are the crew that murdered all the Unagi. Basically, they wanted space in Gaffer. They wanted to be a new crew, and there wasn't any free real estate, so they targeted the smallest, weakest crew and wiped them out, and then exorcised all their ghosts.
Well, given your history and the fact that this man is from the Moor, I am sure that you are not disturbed by the way that he died.
No. Not at all. As a matter of fact, if you want that hatchet, it could probably help you out a lot.
Somebody might be able to use it. I am not in need, particularly. Oleander?
I could use it. Not super well, but I could use it. It doesn't. It seems
Or
to
Theodwin?
take a lot more oomph behind it than I usually do.
So,
It doesn't.
don't take this the wrong way, friends. But what are you doing here?
We were tasked with coming to retrieve you and your
Jovi.
compatriot. Or at least find out if you were dead or not.
Well,
Right.
This is our task for entrance into the Great Guild. Sorry, excuse me. The Guild. I'm gonna. The Guild.
Oh, you must mean the Orcas.
Yes. I had to think for a second.
Yeah, Pale Orca crew. Yep. Part of the ship.
Oh, well,
part of the
great.
crew, sure.
Great. Cool. I'm glad you came along. I was just confused. I thought we were going to be the only ones here for a while. Now,
You were.
You
For
were.
3 days. As a reminder.
if you don't mind, I would really like to find Jovi now.
It is why we are here.
you last saw him downstairs.
That's correct.
When you.
Someone needs to
Did
pick
you have
this
to-
up, by the way. With their character.
I don't think it'll be of any use to me.
No, you're probably right, but someone should pick it up.
I think it's Serdwin.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
You should take
You
that
get
ghost
the-
touch over
You
hat.
get the hatchet.
I will take the hatchet.
Bury it. Or sell it.
Did you say bury it?
Yeah. You know, buried
I
treasure.
will,
This is a pirate campaign now, Cameron.
I will equip this hatchet as we are in Ghost Place.
Okay. Completely reasonable. Please carry on. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
When you came up, what was the last state you saw in the room below? Was there something? Was there a hazard to avoid in the room below?
No, I don't remember there being anything directly below. You mean directly below this hatch, right? No. We didn't have anything like that.
Bollocks.
Like I said, we came in. Noticed, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you're fine. You do recall seeing
Oh.
puddle of blood.
Okay, cool.
It was a
But-
lot of blood, but it didn't respond or react at all to you.
Okay, I will relay that. So we
Ah.
did see the blood, but you know,
Oh, good, cool. I've been just sitting on this that I was worried that was Jovi's blood that it was that. So that's good to know. That
So Jovi
Hopefully.
may still be alive then. That's
we
good
should,
news.
we should get going and look around then.
Well, we won't find him up here. Him? Her?
hopefully not him. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well,
We should
actually, are there windows? Is there? Can we get an overview?
There are no windows because it is upstairs gazebo. It's wide open. These pillars look out upon everything. The swamp, everything.
I have a question. Are there any special distinguishable effects that Jovi would have?
No, he's a pretty regular guy. He's an Undine like myself, but other than that, no, he's not so great at fighting. He tends to do a lot more like the clerical type stuff with the orcas.
Well, I'd hate to be negative, but it might seem that Jovi would be living on a prayer here. It's a very dangerous place.
Do you
I think
mean
when he said clerical, he
like
meant
take notes or like fly healing services?
Oh no, taking notes. He's a bookkeeper, man.
Oh, so he has no ability to defend himself.
Hopefully he can hide better than he can fight.
So this interesting question. You were both tasked with coming here with a third person who is long since gone. With coming here knowing that this place was known to be haunted by the spirits?
Well, here's okay. We needed somebody to scope the place and know what kind of footprint we needed, right? So we needed somebody that had more of a mind for assessing how large spaces are.
Logistical work.
And he
And that
can
was-
fight. Maybe I'm downplaying this a little bit too much here. He can fight. He's just not so great at it. He's better at hiding.
Okay. So I guess we should head back downstairs, see if we can find him, or what remains.
Smooth, Topharos. I see as I open the hatch.
And indeed, you are all head down into
Undine.
Undine.
I apologize for the
Undine.
questioning. Are the
yeah.
tattoos are glowing?
Yeah, do you want to make a religion check?
Oh, yes, I wasn't here, was I? Sure.
While Topharos
I-
is making the
You know what?
religion check, Vesperin will say, "I'm sorry, I'm terribly curious. What's with your tattoos?"
There you go.
Thanks,
Or-
Cameron.
or-
You know, I'm gonna roll to see what I would have gotten anyway.
Yeah, what do we got?
If I roll high enough, I'm gonna interrupt. I'm gonna straight up interrupt more before he answers. All right,
Oh, yes. Yes.
a 17.
Yeah, you don't know.
Okay, great. Okay.
Yeah. Tattoos are really cool, you know?
Do they do anything? Or are they just decorative? I mean, no judgment either way, I'm just curious.
Oh no, I thought they looked really badass. So that's
I rolled an 18, and I'm also a geniekin. Does that affect it?
No, it is not.
Was 18 the DC and not 17?
What
Right.
did you No. That's nothing additional is revealed to you with that roll.
The world may never know.
I'm gonna also assume, like before we came downstairs, that I was adequately introduced to everyone. Cool.
Yeah, do you want to really quickly do that? Hey, just in case you're just joining us on stream for the first time in over a year, let's reintroduce all of our characters very briefly. I'll do it, don't worry. Jerry, I have a lost character.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
In the wall. Okay.
I was like, I know where my character is because he's highlighted, but also,
We'll go in no particular order. In fact, just the order that you're standing here. So that means we'll start with Will's character, Oleander, an elf, swashbuckler rogue,
Currently
Genieken
Rogue Spots
Suli.
there, but
Yes, Suli Genieken from Astropor. All of these characters are from Astropor. Over here we have Vestrin, Full Elf, Wizard, subclass Psychic?
Psychic. Wizard
Multi-class
Psychic.
Psychic. Perfect. We have Ceridwen, Full Elf, Cleric, multi-class. I could cheat and look at your character sheet.
Sentinel.
Sentinel,
I
not
think.
even a multi-class. Archetype Sentinel. Yep. Worshipper of an unknown god, who's probably known at this point, but not confirmed to be known because of mystery.
He lives in Canada. You've probably never heard of him.
He lives in Canada. You've
He's in
never
the next
met.
town over. Out of a summer camp.
Yeah, his name's Yahweh. He lives on the next plane of existence over. Topharos is a gnome, metal kineticist with a dedication.
Wow.
Very dedicated.
So dedicated.
Technically, he's a half gnome.
Oh, right. I forgot you did that. Half gnome.
From Khazar-Bazor, not
From
Astropor.
Khazar-Bazor. You're the only one not from Astropor, although you were in Astropor at the beginning of the campaign.
Mhm.
They're all glowing right now, by the way, because of the light cantrip. Don't worry about that. He's Bastion dedication. And then finally, oh no, we have Kai. Shokai.
not from Astroport, right?
He's from he lives in the Justice of Astropor, but he's not from the Astropolis, the main city of Astropor. He's from Panamar. He is.
Do you have a canal in Panama?
You asked me that the first time. Actually.
Did I for real? Did
Yeah.
I do that? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
See, and I thought I was just being clever because it's just like semi-Latin Spanish for all of the sea, all of sea. That's how I remembered it, but maybe that's what Panama is from.
It might be. I know not.
Multi-class dedication into Rogue. And finally, Kijani is a Leshy Druid multi-class wood kineticist. Moraine is a Undine. Swashbuckler.
The official definition of the origin of the name is promoted by the Panama's Ministry of Education is the abundance of fish, trees, and butterflies.
Okay.
I used to live there.
Do you have an archetype?
I do have an archetype. Kineticist. Water kineticist.
Very cool.
Water kineticist.
Go figure. All right. So as you all descend the tower, you find yourselves back in this chamber. Once again, there is a copious puddle of blood in the floor, relatively fresh. As you descend, it kind of ripples slightly, but does not move. Seems to have been temporarily abated.
Alright, I say we get out of this room and lock this and don't come in through this room anymore. Either can continue through the building we were just in, there's a few rooms we didn't hit, or we can move on, there's more buildings past as well.
Moraine, what was the intention? Like, if this was going to be a base, was there a cleansing crew, like a group that was going to like get rid of all the spirits and exterminate all the inhabitants that were a nuisance?
Oh yeah, that's step 2. We're the scouting party.
Understood.
But also, have you been to Gaffertown? Clean?
This is true. I meant clean as in get rid of the.
Oh yeah,
undead.
we'll get rid of all the creepy crawlies.
Okay, creepy crawlies. Okay. Are we going to the?
Did he leave in? Did Jovi go into this building, or did he run and hide outside of this building? Do you know which direction he went from here?
I know that he was in this room, but I don't know where he went from here.
He ran further into the building through the southerly door.
He ran that way.
Well then, that way we go. There's more rooms to check.
Oh, word of caution though. This is, I don't know where they are now, obviously, but when we came in, this is the direction the gremlins were.
Yeah, and you look over Olander's shoulder and see some dead gremlins.
There are gremlin bodies now in the chamber beyond.
Ah, well, they were in here. You found them. Good job. Again, one less thing we got to take care of. Cleaning. Thanks for taking care of the cleaning for us.
I didn't feel bad really anyway, but I did. Hard if you did.
You know those instruments that you make out of like toilet rolls that you put like rice in and you tape up the ends and you turn them over? It's like a rain shaker or something.
Rain stick or
Sure.
yeah.
This track has that in it. And sometimes it happens at the same time that I'm lifting my wine to my face to drink, and I think that it's carbonated, and I'm like, what? This wine was not carbonated. And that's happened to me twice now, is the only reason that I mentioned it. Like, what is going on? Sorry, please continue your exploration. Looks like...
Listen. Yeah.
As you continue into this room, the rest of the party hanging out in the Haunty Lighthouse room?
I'll come out.
Oh, great.
Also moving.
When
It's about time.
he does the cleaning part too, Hidani will just mention again. I mean, we've done a lot of the cleaning, sure, but there is still a rather large arachnid somewhere in the keep.
Oh, we didn't see spiders.
I do not think it was a spider.
It sounded big, and he said it was big, so it was big.
What do you think it was?
I did not get a very good look,
Oh,
but
okay.
if I had to guess, not something that you would want to have as a pet.
Fair
It's
enough.
that way if we want to deal with it. That way we don't have to worry about it. And also, you make sure it doesn't have Jovi in its clutches at this point. That we found one of them.
Do you think that David would give us a little bit more if we were to go ahead and begin the cleaning process, or do you think that would not result in any further payment?
David
seemed
won't
like
give
he
us
was-
anything if we don't get back.
I think we can kill a bug, regardless of the size. Well, not regardless of
The way you talk about it, man, I don't know.
I mean, I am telling you to exercise caution. But I still believe that we
Exercise.
can
It's a
defeat
ghost
it.
bug?
I hope not.
Shedinja.
Mm,
I'll leave that call
Yep.
up to you guys.
I'm just saying it is there. If your mission was to clean up,
We were just to make sure that this place could serve the purpose that we needed to.
All right. What
I'd be more comfortable completing the job we were contracted to do than try to leverage jobs that we haven't. Well, I think that we'll get paid for them. It might be leverage to have, but I still, again, like he said, we don't get paid anything if we don't get back.
this is
So we continue to search for Jovi then.
For Jovi. For Jovi!
bond, Jovi. All right. So, what's the next play? I know choice paralysis and diffusion of responsibility is real in a 7-person party, but someone's gonna have to make some choices.
The only above table, the only place in this not the only place. I shouldn't say that. We have searched this bottom level of this side of the tower, except the only room we have not been in has been the one with the bug in it.
And the one that Will is standing at, the door that Will is standing at.
There are 2 that are on this bottom side.
And we didn't. Yeah, that bottom door with the gap in between.
Which bottom door? This one?
There are 2 doors on the left that we've not been through.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have not been through this door.
Okay.
Nor have you been through this door.
Okay.
Nor have you been through this door.
We also can't get through that door.
The room that
Climb
has
over
the
it,
pit.
but yes.
The room that has the pit in it has a door too, doesn't it? Or am I completely wrong?
Yes.
Yeah,
You've not
but we've been
this door.
Oh.
Yeah, there it is. Okay.
On the
That's
far
what I
side
thought.
of the pit room.
I say we go in the door that Will is standing at.
Okay.
The ones that we have, other than these 2, we've not explored some because of potential dangers.
Dangers.
I think I found one that was locked finally.
Little Robinson.
The impatient. And I just didn't do the perception check. But I think it's locked, guys.
It is locked and not trapped, so you do find that it is stuck fast.
Do we have the key, that key ring? The brass key ring?
Oh, yeah,
sorry.
brass lock.
I did not mean to say locked. It is mechanically locked in Foundry. It is stuck fast.
Okay.
Is it for? Do we? Could there a check we can do to find out what's causing it to be stuck?
You can see that there's just rubble, and also the wood is swollen from age. It's just off kilter, and it's jam. You'll need to do it. Yeah, you'll need to do like a force open.
Okay.
That is somebody else's job. I go to get
question.
Wait, that's not the problem.
Mason, does Kijani have the base kinesis impulse?
Yes.
Sid, can I negotiate with you? with the
do you have an
metal
offer I
kineticist-
can't refuse?
No, I'm saying with the metal kineticist and the wood kineticist, can we unjam this door? Or is that a plot problem?
I think that's a creative solution.
Is that what you think, Cameron?
Bye, AJ.
Yeah. Why don't you both make
Do you want me to bring? Do you want me to bring up the base kinesis thing so you can see what?
I'm looking at it.
Okay.
I'm looking at it already.
Okay, okay.
Oh, to the chat, just in case.
Take it to the chorus.
What are we doing? You said both make what?
Constitution. There's not a way to do that, is there?
To do what?
Yeah, spellcasting for kineticist is keyed off of Constitution. So if you're using a kineticist ability, but there's not a way to roll Constitution in Pathfinder.
Well, could you not roll a elemental blast thing and have that satisfy?
Sure, you can each roll an elemental blast, just to check just to make it easy to check the numbers for me.
Channel element. Elemental blast. Does it matter if I do this 2 actions or 1 action?
It does not. I'm just checking your roll. Hey, slow your roll. Hey, speed up your roll. Okay. I will say, with that, you are able to unjam the door. And the door is removed as an obstacle.
Now above table, I'm nervous because I don't know if this door was intended to be opened, and I don't know. So now I'm nervous. But
I have done that to you before in a different campaign.
you have.
Made a door specifically locked, and then Jerry's like, "Don't worry, I have knock." Skip to the final boss.
Right. Exactly.
Anyway.
That's very.
Admittedly, he's probably not going to be in a room we couldn't get through without blasting through, but...
The collapsed ceiling at the middle of this room has left a ragged hole in the wooden roof. Rotten tapestries, their designs completely obscured by mold, hang in tatters on the walls between arrow slits and ruined side tables. The remains of a fancy dining room table lie mostly pulverized by the fallen ceiling. This is a point. This is a part where it's important that all of the players are making sure that they like where their token is in relation to the action.
Cameron, do you want veteran to be that close to like the place in the center of the room? There we go. I was like, I was less concerned about me, more concerned about the squishy wizard, as I feel an understanding of how wizards like to be in where they're going to be before combat starts.
Actually, Oleander. As you step here, you do disturb a pile of small bones.
What is that? Okay.
Wait, no, I don't want to go there.
I need for everyone to roll initiative.
I hate these voices on this recording.
All right, let's pull up the stat block for this.
This is intentional, right? Like that is a thing. That is Are those sound effects through Foundry, or is that on the music?
Yes.
Okay.
The music comes from Foundry.
No, but like, are those added to this, or is this music a different track than the sound effects of the voices?
Oh, so here's a feature that is in Foundry that I never use. You can, just like you can drop a light in a specific location, you can drop a sound in a specific location. It has like a radius, and as your players get close to that, the sound will get louder. I just never used that, but I didn't build this map. It's part of a campaign that came pre-built. And so, yes, this is producing a different sound that is on the map in a geolocation.
Yeah. Very cool, also very creepy.
Great.
And I'm saying I think you would greatly freak out the girls if you use that for
as you may be able to see when you hover over this token, spirits whirl. The spirits of fallen kobolds in a howling vortex. Not vertex, that's something different altogether. Don't get me started. Where did we lose someone?
AJ had to bail.
Oh.
I think he's feeling poorly.
Gotcha. I must have missed that.
Could you briefly unpause? Because you paused right as I was moving my token, and now I'm just dragging Vesserin all over the map, and I just wanna set her.
Yeah.
In a place.
Well, now it's combat trigger. Where do you want to be?
It doesn't really. It's somewhere out here, but like anytime I move, you know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna.
Oh.
Just.
You're trying to move her through a wall.
No, I'm not. I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna refresh. It's like one of those weird sketch, whatever, glitch. Glitch is the word I was looking for.
Sketch. Yep. All right. Ghostly kobolds surge out of the rubble with eerie howls. Each creature in the room must attempt a will saving throw.
In the room.
Yep.
Where it happens. A will saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's public.
Yes.
Yep, that's not good.
Will saving throw. Okay, failure.
Will is not on the call right now. Not sure what happened. Maybe he got internet problems.
I'll roll his saving throw. And also Chokai's. William also fails his saving throw.
William does, not even Oleander. Wow.
Oleander fails his saving throw. And Chokai succeeds. The only one who succeeds. On a success, Chokai is frightened. 1. Everyone else fails, leading you to be both confused and frightened 2.
Wait.
Oh, no.
Okay. Frightened 2. Confused me. You use all your actions to strike or cast offensive. Can have you use other actions. If you have no other, you target yourself automatically hitting, but not crit. Okay.
Use all your actions to strike or cast offensive cantrips, though the GM can have you use other actions to facilitate the attack,
Oh, but it doesn't say who we're attacking?
such as draw weapons or move so target is in reach and so forth. Targets are determined randomly by the GM.
There we
If
go.
you have
Okay.
no other viable targets, you target yourself automatically, hitting but not scoring critical hit. Automatically hitting but not scoring critical hit. If it's impossible for you to attack or cast spells, you babble incoherently, wasting your actions. Each time you take damage from an attack or a spell, you can attempt a DC 9 flat check to recover from confusion at the end and end the
9 seems like
confusion.
an odd number. Okay.
All right. We'll begin combat. Has everyone rolled initiative?
Yep. Oh, well, Sarah Dwin has not.
Hey, Chavis, you there? Haven't heard from you in a while.
Sorry, I had to step away. I just
Oh,
got
no
back
worries.
though.
Okay. Now we will start. That'll be Vesperin at the top of the round, neither confused nor frightened. You can see the ghostly vortex erupt forth from around the moldering dining room table in this once grand room.
Vesperin will cast Ignition
Okay.
on the vortex.
So remix to ignition.
Let me make sure I am still targeting. Yes, okay, there's the target. Okay, great. Sorry, this is a computer hardware issue rather than
Yeah.
anything
No problem.
else. Okay, working on it. There it goes. Jump to the bottom. Yes, go. Ignition. Attack.
Okay.
Roll.
All right. Fire flares through the room, striking the opposite wall. Appears to have no effect on the swirling ghosts.
Thanks, I hate it. I will cast shield and shield myself, and that
Okay.
will be the end of my turn.
Brilliant. Moore. Brings us to you, my friend.
I have to swing at something random.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll roll a d4. Tofros is your target. You can stride and
dang.
swing.
All right.
Depending on how bad the rolling is, we could kill each other in this
Yeah.
thing.
All right. Gonna strike.
With your +3 striking, flaming.
Critically hit.
That's not awesome.
Oh, just wait.
Okay.
Hey, minimum damage. Tofros, you'll take 8 damage and also roll a flat DC 9 check to beat confusion.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm no longer confused.
True and accurate. I will remove that condition.
Awesome. So that's 2 actions. Do I have to take my third and do the same thing?
I think it says you use all your actions.
Use all actions.
Use all
Yeah.
your actions, yeah.
So I do the same thing. Do you want to re-roll or same target? I don't know how you want to.
It would probably need to be the same target.
Same target. We'll do it once per once per character.
All right.
Once per confused character.
Oh, that should not be as high as it is. That should have multi-attack penalty. That was my thought.
So it should be -5.
Correct.
15 will not hit Tofros.
Okay, cool.
Wait,
Ooh.
you sure?
I'm sure. You have a 17 armor class?
No, I'm frightened, remember?
Yeah.
If my
That should apply automatically to your...
Yeah, but the last hit said that because my AC was 15, he critically hit. And if he rolled a fit... Unless I'm reading... If you look at what he rolled earlier, it said my AC was 15.
That is true.
But now it's not saying that. It says you're not off guard anymore.
Off guard?
But
That's because he's not. He's not off guard anymore. He's not confused. He was off guard because he was confused.
oh,
gives you off guard,
okay.
which is an
Yeah,
additional
confused, got
-2.
you. I see what you're saying. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
So that will miss Tofros.
Right. Yep.
Awesome. Brings us to Kai. I will roll a d4. Oh no, he succeeded. He's not confused, just frightened. More. Reduce your frightened condition by 1.
That's been done. Awesome. I think the game might have done it.
Oh, nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. We will roll. 1, 2. Hey, Thassa is the target.
Wait, hold on. For
He
Kijani?
doesn't.
Kijani's
Kai
not
is not-
confused.
Kai is not.
I mean, Kai is not confused, sorry.
You're absolutely right. 100% right. I'm so sorry. I said that and then completely got overwhelmed. What does Kai do?
Oh, shit. I guess that was my. I don't know.
Could Kai roll a check to determine that people are being affected by this haunt?
I will say that's going to be particularly difficult for Kai, because he's naturally distrusting, and the only person to have attacked an ally so far was the stranger that you met 20 minutes ago. So it's hard to say if someone's being affected by confusion or if Thassa was always out to get you guys to begin with.
It was Thassa all along.
I think he might still hit Thassa.
I think he would too, honestly. I think he'd step forward and strike Thassa, at least to be like, yo, bro, what the fuck?
I mean,
Stop
Kai
hitting
can
my
also
boy.
non-lethally subdue people, so maybe that would.
Yeah, I think he strides forward, targets Thassa more, Moraine, and gives us a flurry. Action. Tiger stance. Flurry of blood.
Oh, please don't crit.
He regular hits.
Good.
He regular crits.
Regular crit. Regular crit.
If he had crit, he would have applied bleed.
It's true.
we love bleed. We love bleed, Tommy folks. Why does he only have a +1?
Oh God!
Why did you? This is a safe space.
Visceral. Okay. This
Why does he only have a +1?
is a +1.
I
to
got
strength.
lethal strikes.
I got lethal strikes. So that probably makes sense.
Yeah.
People are saying they're the most lethal strikes.
They're not gonna kill you, but you are gonna bleed. It's okay.
That's 6 points of damage to you, more. Also, you have to make a DC 18 Fortitude saving throw.
And
And
a
a fortitude
flat-
and
and
a
a
flat
flat
check.
check.
Yeah.
Yep, flat. Fortitude against being stunned and a flat check.
Okay, 25 for the fortitude.
You're not stunned.
Sweet. We like that. Yeah.
You're not confused anymore either. I will let you use your reaction at this point to plead with Kai and tell him that whatever came over you is gone.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Before he strikes you with his second flurry, coming in with the tiger claws.
No more frightened, right? Or
Still
no more
frightened.
You're still frightened.
Okay, you've
Just
already
not
taken
off
it off.
guard.
I got you.
Kai will question you
Whoa! Okay, hold on. It was the thing. I swear.
as the ghosts spin around you.
It was the spirits. I swear it was the spirits.
Kai will end his turn.
We're cool. We're cool.
End his turn, thus removing the one frightened condition from himself. Brings us to
I don't like that.
Yeah, right.
the Hazard's turn. Okay, let's see. Spirits swoop together, targeting one.
Oh, Kijani's not confused either.
It should be.
Good. Oh, he should be.
Sorry, I must have missed that. Where is the confused? Confused. Kijani is confused also. Let's see. We'll target Tovros to make a will saving throw.
Oh, not an attack. Okay. Two for a total of 8.
For a total of 8. Okay. Still a failure.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be 7 points of mental damage that you'll take.
Who is this coming from?
The ghosts.
Oh,
The Kobold Press.
how much you said?
7 points of mental damage.
Okay.
Alright, that's it for the Hazard's turn. Brings us to Tofros.
Okay. I got okay, so I got hit and then got knocked out of the confusion.
Correct. You're just frightened to 2.
And then I saw Moore get hit and got knocked out of the confusion.
Correct. You saw him jarred. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Taking a look around, you can see that Oleander and Kijani still have wild, frightened cornered animal looks in their eyes.
And confusion. You said if someone takes damage.
If someone takes damage, they can make a DC 9 flat check to remove the condition.
I would like to attempt to make an unarmed strike.
Okay.
At Oleander.
Yeah.
I would like to try to slap him in the face.
All right. I think that you.
No, I'm too short. I'm going to try to step on his foot.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Hold on, I should probably target him first. I'm assuming 11 misses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I target. Okay. There's no other action that stops confusion, is there?
Not to your knowledge.
Okay. I will then try to slap Kijani. Actually, I'll just shake Kijani. Can I do that? I have to do damage.
They don't get to roll the flat check unless they take damage.
Yeah, I will get to I will just try to flick him in the ear.
All right, make an unarmed strike.
Does a 16 hit? Okay.
It does, because he is both frightened and off guard. You can roll a d4 plus nothing for ear flick.
It's +2 because it's I use it as my strength, doesn't it?
I'm
The
saying,
damage roll says this.
I'm saying you
Oh,
can
you're saying
roll,
I can choose not to use my. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
so you can roll a d4 plus nothing.
Got you. I understand.
I mean,
ear
if
flick.
you want to like knock his block off, we can go for it.
Sorry, I didn't know. Sorry, I understand.
Johnny, 3 points of damage. That's a fucking bad ear flick.
Yeah. Took my ear off.
It'll grow back.
His leaves are made of. His ears are made of leaves.
His leaves are made of ears. New tree concept. Roll a flat check. Flat d20. You have to roll higher than a 9. Sorry, a 9 or higher. It's important. These things, these words. Still confused.
Are you sure that dot isn't on the other side?
Unless you'd like to use your session reroll. It's still early. I will say that all the way up until like 8:50.
I think I used the second one, but I will use another one.
Oh, did you use your session reroll already?
I think so. I mean, it's not there, so yes. D20. Roll. Haha!
That will succeed, ending.
Did he seem to have? He seemed to no longer.
himself.
Okay. I will use my last action to try to kick. I'll try to kick Ollie in the knee, in the shin.
Yeah, that's gonna use your strength.
Yeah.
If you hit.
Probably
We gotta be
won't,
careful
though.
with the toddler plant.
Yeah,
boy,
definitely. Definitely critically miss. Okay.
Yeah. Even in his confusion, frightened and off guard, still don't manage to hit.
I'm just glad that everyone else has lost the off guard condition.
Yes, because you get.
Topros, make sure that your frightened condition is reduced down to 1. at the end of your turn?
It is.
Awesome.
It did
Johnny,
it automatically.
perfect. The ghosts swirl about the room, picking up rubble and generally causing mayhem. You are still frightened too.
Do I see them like coming from?
There's a pile of kobold bones interspersed within the rubble. The center.
It's not a creature.
No. You could like say some words in Wild Song about the Circle of Life and make a religion check.
Well, I was gonna try an exploding earth to bury them, but it specifically says you throw it at a creature.
Yeah, it's not a creature. It's a hazard.
I will. You said religion check?
It is a religion check.
It is the circle of life.
I hate how difficult that distinction can be sometimes in Pathfinder from a player perspective, and even from a DM perspective. That like it's very difficult to portray the difference between sometimes a hazard and a creature.
It is odd.
Yeah, I've decided that I'm just gonna make it really clear to my players when they have to do something.
Right.
This particular hazard doesn't have an armor class or HP.
Doesn't have like an off switch, yeah.
Unlike some hazards where you can like break them.
Yeah.
If you just like, even if it's a hazard, you know, realize it's a hazard, you can approach it with the same gusto and attempt to beat it. And eventually, while it will be much harder than like a thieves' tools check or something like that, you will beat it. But this one does not like have even armor class or hit points. It's like you have to do something else. Oh, you did roll this. Hold on. Sorry.
No, that was my bad. I distracted you.
Okay. Yeah, that is the DC for this. You realize the connection between the bones and the haunt, and you are able to understand that oh, no, sorry. So sorry. Yeah, you were able to lay the spears to rest. As you speak out, raise your hand, speak in Wild Song, the words of the earth pour over them, and they are temporarily calmed. You are also able to understand that by removing the bones from the rubble and laying them to rest, you can prevent this haunt from triggering in the future if you wanted to do that. So we will go ahead and turn this off.
It seems that if we give these creatures a proper burial, they will no longer be able to take this form or cause harm.
I'm glad you figured it out. I mean, at least we, as would be a shame if we had this much floor space that we just couldn't use later, right?
Indeed.
Also, great that we're not killing each other now.
Well, did that remove my confused?
No, not necessarily.
Oh crap!
Still like walking around a little bit confused. I did end the encounter thinking that.
Yeah. So do you want to?
It's easily dealt with at this point. We'll say that it doesn't outright end your confusion, but it does begin to abate. And even though you are still like battling
I
and,
draw my
walking
weapon.
around. Yeah, you're terrified, still frightened and confused, and everyone to you looks like it's like the first Batman movie. Everyone is Scarecrow. Like holding your weapon out, like don't get any closer. But we'll say that it slowly wears off, as do all of your frightened conditions slowly wear down as the time goes on, and you can at this point remove those conditions from yourselves.
More gets experience?
Yeah, why not?
Because I'm the NPC.
I mean, sure.
For now.
Look,
For now.
I like Devin a lot, but I cannot run a 7-player party.
Seems like you're doing a pretty good job right now, is all I'm
Yeah,
saying. Anyway,
that's
that's what I'm saying.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, but
Pretty good.
AJ's not here, so.
Even when he was.
Anyone who would like to observe the bones here?
I want to
fine.
observe the bones.
Do you just double click it?
Someone, but I don't know that you can't all claim them.
Oh, I just clicked on it.
I don't think it'll
File
let you.
labeled yum.
What?
A vial labeled yum. Yep. Caltrip snare, 3 gold pieces and 20 silver pieces.
I feel like I can see more than I'm supposed to see with that.
Yeah, it's not mystified.
It is a vial labeled yum, though. We do know that.
Yeah.
Yum. While they're doing, are you still like doing stuff?
I'm not.
Okay, cool. While they're doing that, even though it seems like a little futile, I would like to observe for any other signs of, like, if maybe Joey has been here.
Yeah.
Or
absolutely.
anybody else, really.
Yep. Do the search action. It's a perception check.
Sure enough, we're gonna do that as a blind GM roll. I know how to play the game sometimes.
Indeed. You do not see any signs that another humanoid has been in here since the murder of the Stone Scale Kobold clan. You learned their names from the Gremlin King that you spoke to when you bartered for safe passage through the keep.
Cool. Alright.
This is the Gremlins.
That clan is called what?
The Stone Scale. Well, I don't know if Thassa will reveal this to you, but he learned from the Gremlin King that the Gremlins had moved in and murdered all of the Stone Scale kobolds.
I think I did earlier. I did talk about how
Yeah.
the kobolds were already gone. And
I
they
don't
were
think you told
spoken
us
to the
by
Gremlin.
how they were already
Right.
gone.
Yeah.
But you said what killed the
Gremlins that moved in.
gremlins killed the kobolds?
The Stone Scale Kobold clan.
Stone-scaled kobold clan.
Indeed.
Okay, we don't see any signs of
No signs of Jovi.
Jovi?
The one person who searched didn't see any signs of Jovi. If anyone else would like to take the search exploration action,
which is a perception check.
a perception check. Yep.
Is there anyone likely to trip people in our party?
Well, I do tend to fight dirty, yeah.
I toss you a wolf fang.
A wolf fang.
Sweet.
You take out of the inventory.
That being said, totally off track. There's a really excellent novel by T.J. Klune called Wolf Song. It's about werewolves and romance and I highly recommend it. It's a 4-part book series. 4 books series.
Why they're all series? Why can't we just have like good standalone books, man?
Because
they start that way and then they want more money, so they write a second one, and then a third one, and then a fourth one.
Devin, take that thing.
I am. I thought it was in the stash.
It's on the ground beside you.
No. It's on the ground beside you now. It was in the. It was in that thing.
Whatever you do, just don't drop that Dunta.
Hey.
Don't drop it.
All right. Looking around, you can see evidence of that same ancient arcane battle. Flares of fire across the walls, and also, though it's been several weeks, the bones of the kobolds aren't like ancient. They were probably picked over. After the kobolds were slain, they were likely either fed upon or perhaps fed to some sort of pet of the gremlins to pick the bones fairly clean.
Going back, how Thassa had been gone for 3 days?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What's next, guys?
There's another door.
There is a southerly door.
There's a frog.
There's a frog statue in this room. A collapsed wooden staircase in the northeastern corner of this room winds up to a moss-shrouded hole. The expanse of the Fog Fen, which is the name of the swamp, is visible through the total collapse in the stone wall to the west. Oh, sorry, I was wrong. A dead frog the size of a horse lies sprawled in the collapse, its back legs bitten off at the hips by some massive creature.
Going to go ahead and say a blanket. We want to make sure we stay clear of the water. Just you stay clear of the water.
You can hear an incessant buzzing from the southwesterly door.
I'm surprised we were able to hear that sound effect.
Do I know what bloat flies would sound like?
I'm gonna go ahead and say yes, since you nailed it. Without a check, it's probably giant bloat flies.
Okay.
The blowflies are the ones that suck your blood. Is that the thing?
No, those are sturges. I mean, what are they called?
Blood seekers? Is that that's not
Blood
what it is.
seekers? Yeah, those are
Oh,
blood seekers.
There is also a fly version of that, like that you guys fought in Strength of Thousands recently too.
Strength of Thousands.
Every campaign. That's our.
Look, if it's good, it's good. All right, you just...
It is so good.
You know, it's just like Limu Emu, right?
Yeah.
Emu, Emu, and Frank. I don't know if his name is
And
Frank. Doug. There we go.
And
Do
Frank.
we all hear the buzzing?
You do, yes. Mm-hmm.
So
I think I mentioned it's incessant.
Okay.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here, guys, and say that's probably the bloat flies that the gremlins were trying to tame.
That buzzing is not ceasing.
It is. Some would say incessant.
Others
No,
might
there's a-
say insectant.
Insectant.
Oh, you beat me to it. Literally had breathed in to say that.
Same brain. Chase.
I
Same
thought,
brain. Good
I
brain,
thought
good
Sin
brain.
and Sybil were insectant.
No, they're incestuous.
Oh. Oh, that's different. Sorry.
Incessant.
Jeez.
So
I don't like where this is going. I don't like the vibe we created in the room.
Is the plan to fight the Bloodfires, or can we leave them be for the timing? Or are we concerned that Jovi might be amongst the? Let's not say those things.
Thanks.
Should
I think he'd
my
have
father?
enough sense to not
My
go
father
in there.
used to say the worst possible thing. So if it wasn't that bad, we don't feel as bad.
Interesting.
He was also a wife beater and a child beater and a liar and a thief and scum of the earth, and who probably deserves to die lonely. Anyway, so should we check to see?
We should probably leave them in there for right now. Hopefully they won't be in there when we get back.
Okay.
I don't think we're that lucky.
There's another door here.
Doesn't that just go back out to the main hallway?
Yeah,
Indeed.
but I don't want to walk into that room again with just in case.
Good call.
Yep. And as you make your way out into the main chamber, Oleander's heading towards the
Across the hall,
um,
making my way downtown, walking fast.
in this room. Thassa, you have not been in this room yet. Actually, you haven't been in any of the rooms yet, but the party has been in this room and you haven't, so I'll describe it again. A sinkhole fills the center of the room as if the floor has fallen in. You can barely make out on the edges of the lowest level of the earth, kind of actual worked stone masonry on the bottom level, as if there is a floor beneath this that the roof and floor that you're on is almost completely covering. But there's some kind of maybe basement or something that is completely covered up. There are almost hieroglyphic style paintings all around the room that depict a truly ancient world, one where elves are depicted as the rulers, the imperial presumed inheritors of the earth, and all of the other races depicted are subservient to elves. The elves depicted in this room have extremely long knife-like ears, longer than modern elves do, which is commonly done in these old depictions. It seems that it's likely that genetically long ago, before the rise of the Veo, elves had longer ears. As Vesrin pointed out the last time we discovered this, that's probably a true depiction of elves, since these are likely elven artists. So it's probably not like a racist depiction of elves. This is probably painted by the elves themselves. This whole structure is likely in its original construction. To the southeasterly corner there is a pair of double doors, which you guys have, nobody's been through yet. It's closed.
This room is interesting. I hadn't been in here yet. What do you guys think about this? You know anything about these paintings or stuff?
Well, I think they're original to the structure, or at least circa the same time the structure was built. This is an elven structure, so I think that these murals were painted by the original builders.
Who do you think built it?
Elves.
Well, the elves. Or somebody who has done a damn good impression of elvish architecture.
That's really cool. Okay. Have you been in there yet? He nods over to the doors across the room.
No, They've been
Yeah.
We're hard to get to when we were still encountering things, so we weren't gonna try. But I'd show me over now and try to see if I can get in.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You can move slowly to balance on the ledge here and push these doors open. Doors should be, yeah. Passing into this breezeway, there are a couple of arrow slits out to either side. You can see the vine, which has been strewn across the swamp below as a makeshift bridge for the gremlins to move from the out guardhouse on the far landing to this little arrow slit here where they can pass through. You can hear the sound of drums and rudimentary music, like flute music, coming from beyond the doors. Now would be an appropriate time to make sure that your character tokens are where your character would be.
What kind of?
I have players who tend to forget to move themselves around the map, and this is...
Oh,
What'd you
wait.
say?
I think he's talking about me.
What kind of are you talking about here?
What'd you say, Mason?
That's funny.
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
You're actually just very quiet, so I actually didn't hear you.
It's okay.
Okay.
He says
He
quietly.
whispers.
All right. As you open the door, there is a small party happening. You can see a joyous-looking gremlin holding a trident and wearing a makeshift crown, standing before a small fire and some food being roasted over the fire on a spit, and other gremlins playing some music. There are probably about 15 gremlins in here, although the tokens are just the kind of combat-worthy gremlins. The rest are probably children and women, and they are gathered around having a feast. As soon as you open the doors, the music stops, and the king on his throne stands. What is this? Why have you interrupted our celebration? Who are... Oh, hi, he says, immediately seeing Thassa. So good to see you again. You have friends now.
Yeah, good to see you, man. Hey, we found some bloatflies for you. Were those yours?
Yes, we are training the bloodflies. We will ride them into battle.
Good, awesome. You've captured them. You got through step 1, right?
Yes, we will now have them implant larvae into our enemies' corpses.
Be cool, guys. Be cool. Okay, so he begins to step into the room a little ways. He said,
Okay.
"So, listen, we're just looking for somebody. Okay, I need to find
You have lost your dwarf and your other water boy.
just the water boy. The dwarf.
Aqualad?
We know where he went. Yes, Aqualad. Yeah.
You have lost your dwarf.
No. We lost Aqualad.
You have lost your Aqualad.
Yes.
He did not look very tasty. We have not
I
seen
imagine
him.
not. Okay.
You can
Veteran murmurs certainly quench-worthy.
You can make make an impression here. Thassa?
Okay. Cool. That was
Blind
that is
diplomacy check.
Yep, that one. I know my way around the character sheet.
Yeah, it's not like you exclusively DM, basically. It's different than the monster sheets.
Very.
I'm gonna lean in behind him and just whisper, if there's a chance you might just blame the dwarf for the dead gremlins. If this is how this is gonna go.
Oh, we got it. Yeah, we got it. We're good.
That is not a success. Do you want to use
Ugh.
your session
Yes.
Okay.
It is
not.
It's still early. It's still early.
It's still early. Yeah, go ahead and re-roll that. All right, awesome. I am sorry, my friend. I have not seen your Aqualad. Or your dwarf. I am missing a few troops, though. Perhaps the stone scales have struck back. I have heard their hauntings in the halls. Restless creatures.
We did see some kobold ghosties out there.
Yes, yes. I have heard these can be dispelled with frog shit smeared upon the walls.
We found your frog, too.
We don't
Yeah,
have a
there's
frog
a
yet.
big, really big dead one on the other side of the...
Fuck. The dead frogs don't shit anymore. We need frog shit.
Well, he's still got frog shit in him, right? Come on.
Historically, they don't.
This could be useful. I thank you for your aid.
Hey, I'm just trying to help, man. Yeah.
I'm sorry I can offer no further assistance. You will leave my presence now. Unless you have more food.
Don't have any more food.
Then you must leave. The time has come.
Fair enough.
We must part ways.
I know. Deeply saddens me. All right. Come on, guys. They don't
Go
have
before.
Joey.
Before I change my mind.
I'm sorry. I'm fighting between this rendition of these gremlins and then Devon's kobolds from Age of Ashes, and I'm like, I just need to see how the fight went. I just want to see the reenactment of the fight.
Sometimes I have to remind myself that this is Sid, like the guy that I know. Like all of this is inside of Sid, just like normally.
Yeah.
And it's coming out now.
Yeah.
Like,
I love tabletop. It's just great, such a great opportunity.
I would like to say that this this Gremlin King reminds me of the Lemur King from Madagascar.
Julian.
King Julian.
Yeah.
Just know his name. That's impressive.
That could be subconsciously guiding my actions, but I wasn't thinking of that.
All hail the New York Giants.
I like to move
it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you must go now. I will never forget you.
I won't ever forget you.
Close the door on your way out, though.
Sure, we'll close the door. All right, lads, let's go.
Do you leave?
Yes.
Okay.
Closing the doors behind us.
Pretty much as soon as we get out of that room and start walking into the next room, Kijani. It is weird to walk into a room and not walk out having left everyone, you know, incapacitated.
Oh. How long have you been in Gaffer Town?
He doesn't
not
go
very
in
long.
rooms very often either, realistically. He likes to be outside.
I do like to be outside.
It's
So
better
you
that
just
way.
really like knocking people the fuck out. Cool. I
No, I
mean,
just kind of expect conflict to happen.
yeah, so we have this cool thing in Gaffer Town where everybody, like, you know, comes back.
But we are not in
as ghosts.
the Ganfa right now.
No, but we're in the same area.
We're still
Not
close
see
enough.
the ghosts.
True.
Yeah, we don't tend to like fight, I guess, unless we really, really. I guess we fight. Sure, we don't kill people unless we really have to.
Oh, we got experience fair for the Gremlin King encounter.
Yeah, you can thank your temporary player character.
Thank you,
TPC.
temporary player character.
For not resulting in combat. Although maybe you would have enjoyed combat more. I don't know. Who am I to say?
Then we wouldn't have been able to interact with King Julian, and I would think that would have been real sad.
Yeah.
That would have been a loss for all of us, to be sure.
There's like a
name is
whole,
definitely-
like,
His name is Boss Grong.
oh.
He's real strong.
He's real
Hey,
strong.
Here's the Here's the pitch, though. I really like the idea of my kobolds and those gremlins in a party
I
together.
want to
In a
know what
party.
happened.
In an adventuring party, yes.
Give us your meats.
Give us your meat.
Well, mighty dragons.
You're mighty dragons.
I think that this is a great place to call it, as you guys are probably you guys are probably realizing that your last opportunity in this main building is here, where you happen to know that there is a large arachnid beyond the wall. You also discovered, prior to abandoning this route, a secret door deep within the bedroom chambers of someone who lived here at some point, back within the chambers here. So both are unexplored paths that you could take. When next we meet, the next time our trumpets sound on Injustice. Emu. Will.
I want to point out that they're patently different.
We'll catch you all next time. Thanks for joining. Okay, bye.
Bye, Twitch.